Amnian Nights. We are back, and we are straight into combat. Let's see where we were up to. We'd ended the round, hadn't we?
Yeah.
We are straight in with a goblin assassin. So this cloud of smoke, if you remember over here, just a thick black cloud. The cloud itself suddenly begins rushing towards you, Atticus, as it moves with. Ooh.
No, thank you.
It moves with the goblin.
I'd rather it didn't.
And suddenly, a little slash comes out of the shadows, but misses. Obsidian, before you act, make a perception check for me.
Happily. Oh. Right, that stays here.
I know, you're up.
Okay, well, I'll fix that later. Yeah, with where Obsidian is, with the rage still going, he will just charge after the one who tries to escape, the little curse-spitting bastard. Does it change anything for me? Probably not, so I will get there first. And let's see, they were shooting... these are like high pillars, right?
Yes.
So standing where he stands now, I could expect that things that are in that direction wouldn't be able to shoot at me, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll swing then, and I suppose I will take... will I? No, I will just swing. Normally. Good.
A hit.
That works indeed.
Oof, heavy blow.
13. And he's still standing.
He is still standing.
These are tough bastards. How are the casters the tanks here? What is going on with the goblins?
The casting is Curse Spitter.
Oh yeah, that is correct. Right, well, I want him 5 feet towards there, perhaps. And then I will chase after. And let's see, can I do anything else? I still have 1 bite left. How's he looking, this one?
He's looking in a pretty bad way.
In a pretty bad way, okay. Yeah, well, I think I'll hold off on that for now. I'll end my turn. Slam into a goblin. Slam him into the pillar.
Asher, you're up.
Cool. I am targeting this little dude that was casting at us earlier, and I am just gonna do an Eldritch Blast at him from across the way, but a agonizing one. If it does that, right?
A hit.
Is she still invisible? Because she was in the smoke before, right? Ooh.
Yeah, I moved out of it though.
She's nowhere near it now.
Oh yeah, I see. And
yes,
it was agonizing.
That's a big hit.
Nice. Okay.
So anything else from you?
Then I am going to move kind of between these two rocks. Well, there's not a perfect way to, but yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. From the tree, there's a towards the obsidian. It's an arrow takes you from the tree line. And you see scuttling out from across from the trees.
Presumably something happened. These rolls are hidden, right? Because I don't see any.
I think it's because he was hidden at the time because he was stealthed. But yeah, that goblin sniper hit you You rolled a 19 and did 7 damage to you before running
Okay.
out into sight. And as he runs, you hear. You see, it's got a little horn in its hand.
That sounds like they are running away. It's the call to flee.
The Curse Spitter is going to move away, and it's then going to fire a brittle bone hex at Asher. It should be prompting a save from you.
Cool. Cool.
You manage to avoid falling prone with the wasting effects of the spell. Yeah, but it moves back up. Atticus, it's you. You're only surrounded by 2, so you do not have to get the stabbies.
I would like to step this way,
Yep.
and not to be in smoke, and then I'm going to attack the barbarian-looking one who recklessly attacked me. I will swing at it with my packed greatsword with advantage.
You strike him with the French textbook. Oof, big blow.
I already hit him once as well, and it's still up. Whew.
He is.
I will try and strike him with the pommel of my sword.
You succeed.
That is the wrong damage. Whoops.
What should it have been?
A D4. So 6, 7 damage total.
Then yes, he would still be alive.
Oh.
Okay. Anything else from you?
Nope, hold in place. Tried to lamp a different one.
This Curse Spitter is going to move.
That's 10 feet. That's 20.
And then he is going to attempt to... Where are we? He's going to try and dizzying hex you. Could you please make a... Well, I should have prompted it from you, actually.
Wisdom.
A DC 12 wisdom saving throw, or you fall prone and cannot stand for 1 minute. Oh, no, you succeed. That's all he's going to do. These lackeys are going to attack. This is a group attack. For hits, you just take 2 piercing damage. It doesn't work. Irina is gonna run forward a little bit and like, that horn means reinforcements. Get ready. It's just kind of. She's gonna fire at one of his lackeys. And miss. She'll fire again. And hit. Oh, that boy. That boy's dead. Another goblin sniper. Gonna fire at Obsidian. Only one he's got line of sight on.
Oh.
20. Oh, pitiful damage there. And then he too is gonna... Goblin Lackey. This Goblin Lackey, realizing their daggers aren't really doing much, is going to desperately try a different approach. The Goblin Lackey is going to try and shove Atticus into the smoke. Make an opposed athletics.
No, you bastard! You bastard! I was just thinking, if you can't fucking have a goblin shove me.
You just... And that's what's going through Atticus's mind, which is what makes it so unexpected when this thing suddenly just kicks out so hard at the back of your knee. And as you waver for a second, it just... And, yeah, knocks you into the smoke, where you are blind. Amazing. Can't believe that actually worked. And then it's going to take the chance to move. I can't believe that worked. Bugbear is going to try and close the gap over to the... Misses. And hits. Oh, knocked him. Arrow takes a Bugbear. So this boy is going to step out. He's going to step back, and he is going to shoot at you, Obsidian. Oh, in fact, no. He's going to climb down. I forgot he was up the tree. So he's got a climb speed. So he's going to climb down. That's as far as he would get to, and he is going to shoot you not at advantage, and it misses. Then he's going to step back up, entering your vortex. Goblin Spine Cleaver can no longer see Atticus, doesn't want to go into that smoke, sees what's going on over here. He is going to run over, and he is going to swing recklessly.
Do I... If I can't
It has
see...
to. I think haven't we established before the wording of opportunity attack is that you can see.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
Bastard.
You hear little footsteps inside the smoke with you. And you take an additional, on account of the advantage, an additional 3 damage, which you are now bleeding. Let us add a status on you. I need to add a bleeding status. I'll say marked for now. Until you stop bleeding, you lose 2 HP at the start of every round.
Wow.
until you or somebody else either heals you or you spend a full action staunching the wound. That is all he can do, though. Obsidian, it's you.
All right. Yeah, let's... This guy's close. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter, though, because positioning doesn't matter with those. Because they can just... They don't need to disengage. Let's... Can I start with a bite on this as a bonus? You can make a spell. Yeah, okay. So I will start with biting the one that is recklessly attacking me.
Okay.
So let's do the advantage.
Very much hits.
Crush you. Just bite its head off.
Yeah.
Tear it straight out. And that will give me 2 HP. Temp.
Powerful.
And I guess I will swing at this one.
Well,
Mage.
swing, but don't click damage if it hits. Swing.
Oh.
So, as you swing your maul towards it, it goes, ah! And it's going to use its cowardly commander trait. It grabs the one next to it and just in front of it, and the damage is being done to the sniper instead of him.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't give me a chance to... God damn it.
Oh.
Okay, so what was total damage? 10.
10.
Let's give him up, and let's... Oh, did I make him invisible?
No, it's
And
just under the tree.
Yeah, the maul crunches into the sniper.
-6.
Oh, sorry, yeah,
did
because
it full
he
damage, right?
already had... Yeah, no, I did a stupid with the maths
Okay, gotcha.
and what
So-
what HP the other one had.
So then can I crush or move this one instead? How does it...
Yeah, so your attack hit the sniper. You didn't hit the... So you can move
Yeah,
the
okay.
sniper any way you'd like.
I guess I will move him there, and I will
Okay.
step up onto the mangled corpse and stay
Okay.
behind the thing. Hopefully this time I am shielded from things that are shooting from that way.
Okay. Asha.
Okay. I am going to turn to this person next to me. Little goblin next to me. And just reach out and just kind of like not mechanically, but like push her. And just little electric shocks are gonna come out of my hands. And then as soon as I do that and she gets shocked, oh, cool. Okay. I'm gonna go under here and down to right here. Oh, yeah, it won't let me. I have to do this bit by bit. And then I'm going to look at obsidian. Oh my gosh, I can't get obsidian. Okay. And then bonus action, healing light him.
Yeah, it seemed to do something funny about the fact that he had that weird overlay sharing a tile, and when I deleted the other tile, it kept him in a really weird... But I've moved him back, and it seems to be fixed.
Okay. What is that? Okay, so... Okay, 6. If I'm doing this right. Cool. And then I will stay right there. And that's my turn.
Okay. Over here! We're over here! Atticus, you take 2 points of indeterminately sourced damage. It doesn't have a type. I have applied it to you.
I would like to try and step back into the space I came from. Can I do that?
Yes.
I will now unblind
But as you do,
myself.
there is a little slash of a dagger at you.
Fair enough.
And it is advantageous, given the circumstances. Which means it does that additional 1d6, which I'll add into the roll.
Oof.
Yes, you step out.
Do I have a second stack of bleed, or...?
No, that's the same.
Thank God. Okay, I'm gonna rush over this way and shout out, "There's one in the smoke! I can't see it!" And I'm gonna attack this one.
Hits.
Okay. How much movement have I got left? Not a lot.
You're now in the difficult terrain
So-
surrounding Mr. Death as well.
Important point, Atticus, because you probably don't see him, but there's a caster over there
Oh,
under the tree.
I
yeah.
can't see that.
I imagine Atticus would.
So, how big is the radius of difficult terrain? 10 feet?
Yes.
So,
It is
it would cost me
around.
double to move there, and that'll be
Yes.
all my movement. But I can attack from there, which is nice. So I will bonus action. I'm just gonna run up to him and fist him, you know?
Good lord. Tell me how you fist him.
With a gauntleted hand and as much power as I can muster.
He
Smash!
flies 15 feet.
Yeah, and that's all.
Okay, well. He has no action. He has no action. It's Arena. And she is going to shoot at the goblin up the tree. Oh, 2 hits. Goblin just falls from the tree. Same goblin sniper. He's gonna fire at our bugbear boy. Who has nothing he can do while climbing a tree except to throw a javelin. Now that we're dealing with the tree clingers. And that misses. So, end of a round. You hear some screams and cheers and moves in the undergrowth and what's happening here? You see another band of goblins arrives. One of them clearly some sort of leader compared to the others. He's not sat down. He's not on some little some litter, but he's stouter than the others. He's broader than the others. Has a lot more trinkets on him compared to the others, and he has a retinue with him. So, get the treasures! Get the treasures for the winged one!
Where am I?
Cool. Cool.
So our goblin boy start of a round, is going to come rushing over, bringing his smokestack with him. This cloud of smoke rushes towards you, Atticus and Obsidian. And suddenly you are engulfed in smoke.
Little bastard.
Oh, who else is getting attacked here? Goblin Sniper? No, let's untarget our close personal friend, Goblin Sniper. Just roll it. Oh, of course it would do that. Just roll it till it hits. My God, man. Okay, good. Plus 1d6 for you for being hidden from you. You are now also bleeding, Obsidian.
What does that do?
You take
the two damage. Okay.
Yeah, unless you are either healed or staunch your wounds, which is an action. This Curse Spitter is going to do nothing. He's going to hold his action. Obsidian, you are in the dark, blind. I'm removing 2 HP from you.
I will swing at him.
Okay.
Or try to.
Yeah. Make a disadvantage.
Actually, I'm sort of thinking. Okay, yeah, I'll start swapping my weapon now, I think. But first, I will swing. So I think he will do so, like recklessly, just sort of do a large swing around him, just trying to get this thing. Of course. Sure. And I guess I will be leaving its reach so it can strike me again.
Nothing happens.
Cool.
Oh, well, now it does.
Can I see here?
At first, you haven't gone... he wasn't where you thought he was. Let's have a look. Make an advantageous attack as you get to step away. Possibly not. No, it still does hit. Okay. Plus 1d6.
Mm-hmm.
And again, no extra stacks of bleed or anything like that. Let's see. Bugbear health is done, and Arena health is done.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, Asher, you just see from this cloud of smoke, suddenly just Obsidian come staggering out with a lot of blood coming from between a couple of his scales.
Okay.
Oh, and now it is you, Asher.
Okay. Could I ask something kind of odd? Since I'm coming right after him, can I do something to him as he walks by me?
No, because his movement went.
All right. All right. That's fine. Well, then I will just look at him, and do another healing light on him.
Such a fucking aggressive heal, that noise. Yeah, and the bleeding stops as your wounds
I have
store.
him targeted. Did that not work? No, I'm at the same. Oh, it did work. Okay.
I have added it manually.
Okay. Cool.
Anything else on you, Asher?
Yeah. That was my bonus action. I'm just gonna kind of look around at everyone else and move up behind this stone, kind of half crouching behind it, depending on how. What are we running? I'll look at Obsidian before I move and be like, "Are you leaving? Where are you going?"
I think we could use some distance from the archers. Although the bugbear has charged off, it seems. So just sort of looks through the column like he needs to be over there. So just shrugs a little bit, unsure what to do really. Considering
Okay,
how
I'll
weirdly
shrug
the
back
battle
at you
is
and be like,
shaped.
I don't know. I gotta see who I'm trying to fight, and just I'll go up there. Yeah, and just kind of crouch behind that stone a little, and see if I can. Yeah, I'll for my action. I will look at that person and Eldritch Blast.
What do you mean, that person?
Cool.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Great. That's it.
Okay. Lackey just runs forward. Ah! Nothing. Ooh, nat 20. And then my sniper is going to descend. Oh, that's interesting. Why doesn't he show as being... Oh, because it isn't him. Cool. He is going to run out over here. Next lackey is going to also run for our bugbear. Oh, that should be... Okay, Atticus, you're up. You see this little war band. Oh, no, you don't. You're blind. You're in smoke.
I don't see Jack. Can I move this way?
Yes.
Can I move further this way?
Yes.
He already attacked. Oh, are you just checking if you can
Make sure he doesn't
walk
fall
into
over
a
him
spot?
or bump
I
into you.
I was kind of hoping to run into him because I don't know how else to find how to
Yeah.
attack him. So I
Gotcha.
guess I keep moving until I come out of the smoke.
Yeah, you suddenly...
Okay, I get my bearings. 5, 10, 15. That's... Fuck me, that's 20 feet. God. Okay. I guess I will step under the archway.
From McLeod. Bowsy cunt!
Really hate this goblin. And I will blast one of the ones that is harrying the bugbear. Yes, okay. Eldritch Blast! Fuck.
Man, you failed to
I-
hit a minion. How does that feel?
I'm not that good at magic. Close combat's more my thing.
1 HP. 10 AC.
Only if you hit him. Oh my god, is it only
No,
10
no,
AC?
no, it's a bit higher.
And I'll bonus action second wind. Nice. As that counts as healing, does that count
Yes.
as staunching the wound?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, that'll be all.
We can say that staunching the wound is the flavour of your second wind. This warrior will rush forward to Buggleton T-Bear.
Oh god, seeing that group of 8 of them, how I wish I still had some AoE spells.
But scroll a fireball, haven't you? No, I'm joking. I don't think you do. Oh, nat 1 and no multi-attack. That's a shame. Irina. Irina is looking at the warband that's coming. She's not going to attack this turn. She is going to spend the turn climbing up on top of... Oh, no, it's higher than that, is it? Did I put it as 30? Oh, it is 30 feet. Yeah, okay. In fact, in that case... Ooh. She's not fully making it up there. She's not going to be... She's going to get 1 attack next turn. Oh, Goblin Underboss. Shouts, "Get Clorag!" And he's going to use his Get Reckless ability. Every willing ally within 30 feet of the underboss becomes reckless until the start of the underboss's next turn. They are now all going to be reckless.
Goodbye, Cloric. So much for this plan.
And then he is going to use his command ability. Choosing 1 ally, they can use their reaction to move up to their speed or make 1 weapon attack. He's going to use that on the sniper to get an extra attack out of it. The sniper is going to... So as its reaction, that's his turn. Next up is the sniper's regular turn. It's going to attack.
So are they still considered hidden, even though we see them, or how's that work?
I don't think any of the snipers are still hidden now at this point.
Oh, okay. So does his reckless work on ranged attacks as well?
Yes.
Holy shit! Okay. I'd love that.
Misses. Spine cleaver, yeah, can get there.
Spine cleaver. I think he's about to get his spine cleaved.
Hmm.
Just and you see Chloride start to be taken by cuts and blades. He is going to... Yeah, he's just going to do what he can, which is try and take a couple out. But they are all reckless. Ha! Crit on the lackey.
I just clear them.
Does this carry over?
Do we have overflow for NPCs? Do we want to have enemies? Oh, so you're not minions. Yeah, do you know what? There's another minion. In fact, the 3 minions are in range. So what was the damage? 25. They have... Yeah. Yeah, okay, sure. The 3 minions, he just... like the whole Hulk Loki, but actually holding a weapon. So then for his second attack, he will attack the spine cleaver. That's his turn. This lackey, I don't think can... Oh, it can get to him by standing on the corpse of its friends. fails.
Reckless.
Oh shit! Yeah, let's try it again. It's 1 HP anyway if it hits. Yeah, still nothing. Okay, this warrior. Hits. Clorag falls to the floor, bleeding heavily. He is an ally, so we will do saves if we want. But yeah, I have put him as unconscious. He is down and dying. Spine cleaver. I'm rushing over. Makes of a swing at Clorag. Hits, which crits, 2 failed death saves. Goblin Lackey. We're now at the point where Goblin Lackey actually can't get within 5 feet of the bugbear. So he is going to go 30 feet, which takes him over to Asher, who will attack advantageously because he's reckless. Oh, a mighty 1 damage. And that's the round.
Is he attacking me through the giant plinth between him and me?
That's not walled. That's like a bit of altar
Look at the
on the
shadow.
floor. But I'm telling you, that ain't walled. Would you like a screenshot of the walling?
All right.
Also,
The only
people
reason I
have-
crouched
Who drew the
behind it is
shadows?
because the
People have
shadow
stood
was
at Connor.
so high.
We'll get Connor. Well, the shadows
the reason I crouched behind it was
But the
because the shadow
shadows
was
are-
high enough that it seemed like
shadows are very
at least
clearly-
a table height.
The shadows are very clearly from this, though. You see the legs.
I think he means that bit.
Yeah,
Oh, I ain't getting into that.
I thought it was
ain't-
at least
ain't
table
walled.
height.
It ain't walled. But still, it's in 5 feet. He's on the table. He has movement to go here. Either way, take the 1 damage.
Go. I want to make sure, like, I specifically chose a spot for cover. So if it's not going to work as cover, then I need to move.
Now, check. The smoke cloud moves towards you, Obsidian.
Right.
Scimitar.
Oh, sorry. Wrong weapon.
Killing Asher.
Killing what?
Killing Asher.
Oh, what the hell? Freudian damage roll.
What is happening?
Didn't target anyone that time. How frustrating. Anyway, yeah, when I actually used the right weapon on the right player, with advantage, that rolled 2 7s. So misses on Obsidian.
Oh, okay.
The curse spitter is going to remain where he is. Obsidian, it's you. You didn't take any damage, so you're not bleeding, but you are blind in the cloud.
Cool. He attacked me, so presumably I will try stumbling around like Atticus did, seeing if I can
Okay, move.
navigate
I'll tell you
this
if you
thing.
hit.
Okay.
Oof. Yeah, you feel oof. There's something. It would seem to your right. You stumble into.
Okay.
You
Well,
can make a disadvantageous attack unless you're gonna.
I will obviously unleash, try to get a regular. So that would be a normal attack.
Ooh, that
I
hits.
hope it hits.
That does hit. Let me just check and see if the shadow thing interrupts by damage. Yes.
14
he
to
takes-
the dome.
He takes damage and it. Poof,
So throws him out of the smoke.
yeah, sputters out and he suddenly goes from being smug to having most of his face stoved in. He looks to be in a terrible way all of a sudden.
I guess I will pong him a little bit closer to Atticus and then follow.
Yeah.
Actually, I can... Yeah, I will stay here. Sidian is pissed at this point, just sort of seething at this little creature that has been harassing him. Ready to bite its head off.
Asher, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna get this little dude in front of me, with a repelling agonizing blast.
I can remember that with Eldritch. Is that disadvantage because you're in melee range?
I think
Is it?
something with attack roll would be, I think.
No.
But if you were to use like a Sacred Flame, which is a save, that would be regular.
All right, I'll just do Sacred Flame then. That makes sense anyways, because he's right there in front of her face. And then she's gonna look over at our poor buddy there and just try and throw him a little bit.
I mean, I don't think... Yeah, the other one couldn't get to him, so he was on death saves. He's 2
still
saves
got
down, but he's
one
not...
left. But I mean,
yeah.
I wouldn't know that. I'm just trying to help.
A 6. Max die.
Nice. And then I will stay kind of crouched. Well, no. So, is this going to provide me cover, or should I move?
No, it's not. It's like a slab
then
on
I'm
the
going to
floor
run
still.
over here to this thing.
Okay.
Is this thing tall?
Yes, that is 30 foot high.
Okay. Okay, cool. I'm going to just try and stand with it, behind those dudes. Okay. Well,
Okay.
that's it for me.
Sniper is going to run out and let's have a... I can't actually see... Where is Atticus now? Oh, he's underneath, yeah.
I'm hiding.
If you can't see me, then the characters can't see. He's going to fire... were you reckless at a moment, Obsidian?
To get the guy he was, yeah.
Yeah. Misses even with advantage. Atticus, you're up.
Okay, well, seeing how Asher is very close to a lot of goblins, as much as I want to steal Obsidian's kill, I'm gonna charge to the north.
Okay.
I will go this way, so I'm kind of between them. Wait, who's that? There's someone under there. Goblin warrior. Maybe I actually want to go the other way, distract them. I don't fucking know what I need to do. I'm gonna go there, and then I will attack. In terms of their equipment, are Goblin Warriors and Spine Cleavers similarly outfitted?
No, so I couldn't find a decent token for it. I like, but the Spine Cleavers basically have great swords.
Okay.
The Goblin Warriors are shitty rusty scimitar and crappy wooden shield.
But they do have a shield, so can I assume that hitting the naked one is slightly easier?
Very slightly, yes.
Okay, then I will strike at the closest gobbo.
That is most certainly a hit. Jesus. Yeah, he looks in a bad way from that.
And I'll half-hand that sword and try and ram it into his face.
Also a hit. Yeah, he's looking on his last legs.
That is a lot of health on a goblin. Yep, that's all.
This goblin warrior is going to pivot to the new threat. And is going to... the underboss hasn't had his turn yet, so they're all still reckless. He's going to recklessly swing at Atticus. Oh, Obsidian, no! Obsidian, make a note of your current HP of 29 and put yourself back to 29 in a second.
Bing.
Done.
It's like, oh, it's like hitting a fucking wall! Arena just manages to get scrabbled up with a bit of difficulty. And she is going to fire a single arrow this round. I've got it! Oh, god damn it, Obsidian.
No!
Back to 29, Obsidian. And she takes the kill. I've got you, Abacus!
Don't fucking kill steal! It's rude!
Ooh. Don't know if that shows up for you, but the underboss's recharge on Get Reckless succeeds.
Shit mechanic.
Kill them all!
Trash tier.
So he's going to use Get Reckless again. And then he's going to also have the... he's going to use his command to have the Goblin Warrior attack again. And then looking around, he is going to... Well, first of all, Goblin Warrior is going to... Let me just make a point of untargeting. Goblin Warrior is going to attack Atticus again. Because it's move or attack. It can't go and get soft, squishy Asher. That should have been an advantage, but it hit anyway.
Is this the thing where the boss commands him to do it?
Yeah. And so he's made everybody reckless. He has commanded the warrior to attack, and then he is going to start to withdraw.
Did that apply damage to me?
Yeah, but it was 3, so basically no.
Okay.
Because you
Didn't see
removed
it move
3.
at all, that's all.
Yeah. This sniper is going to aim at you, Atticus.
Yeah, I'm not in a great spot. I'm in the bugbear spot is what I am.
Crit. The bugbear, who is prone, and the goblins are sort of moving on from him as he gets up. He is going to stand, and then he doesn't have much going on around him in the way of lackeys. So he is going to swing at the bigger targets. Again, everyone's reckless. He's going to go for the spine cleaver first. Oh, he's incapacitated. And is incapacitated. Let's remove that. He's no longer prone. He's no longer that. So first hits. And then he swings again. And crits the spine cleaver. Which is horrendously crunched like a paving slab. It just landed on top of the whole thing. That is all that he can do, though. He sort of staggers up to his feet. With Lackey's like, "You was meant to be dead! Be dead!" takes a 1 from the lackey. Goblin Warrior, let's have a look. He's got Atticus, he's got Bugbear. I think that Bugbear, he's just flattened his friend, is probably a bigger target. So he's going to advantageously swing and hits. Nah! Clorag goes back down. And then he is going to just try and run around you, Atticus.
Hello.
I think this guy is going to... Make sure I haven't got Atticus. Yeah, he's going to try and dagger you. Why is it not targeting Obsidian properly? That's weird. Let me roll the damage. So 6. And then he's just gonna slip in that crafty way.
That is regular physical, right?
Yes.
So I'll get 3 back.
Yeah. And then he's just gonna leg it in that crafty way where it does not incur attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
Bloody goblins.
I actually like that direction. Thank you, Goblin.
The Cursed Spitter who've been hanging out with the boss, looking around, is going to step out a little bit.
All right.
He's going to look at Atticus and is going to try and Dizzying Hex. Make me a DC 12 Wisdom saving throw, please, Atticus. Well, actually, no, it should just prompt it from you now.
Can I use my... This is the one where you get stuck to the floor, right?
I don't know, yeah. You use what?
Can I use my inspiration on this?
If you have an inspiration, then you may. The DC was... Oh. What is... Why does it always do that thing? It's done that thing I will put in chat.
I think I hesitated and it rolled, and then I rolled advantageously and failed.
Okay, so you had your nice advantageous one. Yeah, you hit the floor. Your just colour drains. You feel exhausted and you plonk to the floor. And then it's going to...
Fucking waste.
And then it's going to go running after the underboss. Obsidian, you see Atticus just go down.
It's okay, they're reckless anyway. I will chase down this little runt. Oh, token collide. So I guess one of those is walled. I'll get there then. All right. And this one is not reckless himself.
Yeah, he was too far away to do a reckless thing, yeah.
I will make myself reckless then to get this fucker.
I was really hoping for that. I was really hoping for dual ones.
No. I will slam down the hammer on his arm, and then as his sort of neck gets bent one way, I will just chomp on that.
Okay. Man, that one assassin really put work in this encounter.
Oh, he did, yeah.
I had to fill their base with them, never mind lackeys.
He was mitigated only by the fact that both of us have some damage mitigation ourselves. Like, I am resistant, and Atticus has -3 on every attack, so
yeah,
it's all good.
Okay, is that you?
Yes.
Asha Vasha.
That is... Oh, sorry. I will just call it out that I am changing stowing the hammer and reaching for a hand axe. I will reach for the second on the next turn.
Okay. Asha Vasha.
Did I see where that curse spitter went that was right here?
It's headed into the undergrowth, follow me underboss. They're both just on the edge of the map currently. Well, the underboss. Yeah, so underboss and curse spitter are here, under the trees. I'm pinging at the top of the map.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna look in that direction. I'm gonna fire at that curse spitter. Which I assume I can still see them in the trees, right? Okay.
Are you...
Yes. Maybe.
are you sure?
Possibly. There we go.
I'm glad it hit after all that. Yeah, go on, roll damage.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. It's not a concentration effect though, so it's just a blast to the back as it's running off as a yelp.
Yeah.
It jumps into the air a little bit. Anything else from you?
Yeah. No, that's it for me. I will look over at Atticus, like, do we chase them?
I'm stuck!
Oh, nat 20 on Arena.
Good.
Oh shit, that's it, yeah. Big one on Arena. Atticus, you are lying on the floor. Sad and tired.
At some
And
point,
you
do I
can't,
get to save against this?
at the end of each turn you get to save again. But yeah, you're too weak
Right.
to even rise to your feet. You can't. It isn't like one where you get up and drop back down. You are prone and unable to get up.
Can you say that again? I couldn't hear.
So,
The
but
last-
it isn't one where. Can you hear me?
I can now.
Yeah. It isn't one where like you get up and keep dropping down. You save at the end of your turn, but currently you are too tired and drained to even rise.
Okay. I
Mr. Death.
am going to.
Oh, they don't even.
I can still crawl, right?
It would seem so.
Oh, is this a bad idea? Probably a bad idea. Because I will get stabbed. Yeah, when they've got advantage, I think there's too much of a risk of being stabbed if I try and crawl away. I will swing from the floor wildly, hoping I will hit.
So they're reckless, so
goblin.
your disadvantage will be mitigated. It hits. Fucking it!
Yes! And I guess I'll
Just his legs just clean off.
cut his legs off. And I'm gonna roll over, and I'm gonna try and kick at the other one.
Was that yeah, regular. That hits. Almost kills him as well. This guy is ground games really good. He's like a UFC fighter.
Yeah, that's it. So
Okay. Irina. Oh, what are we rolling? Oh yeah. So and you're able to get back up on your next turn. Irina is going to fire back at the goblin. Oh, but it ain't great. Underboss is going to, well, that's first of all, does he? He does not succeed in his reroll. He is still within 30 feet of that guy. Yeah, he is going to have the Curse Spitter run back, and he is going to continue. He's going to, continue beyond the confines of this map. Into the undergrowth he goes. Sniper. Gonna climb down from this tree. And take a shot at... Ooh, who does he have line of sight at? Probably only Arena, but disadvantageously, I think, from this range. Yeah, no good. Goblin lackey is going to come run up and try and make the most of a fact. Oh, we're going to enter your space. Don't know if you can get an attack opportunity from on the floor.
Don't see why not. Also, Bugbear is currently marked as dead. Is he just...
Oh, he's in. Oh, you've just dropped out. Your audio's dropped out there.
Okay, I've
You're
got audio
back.
again. Say that again.
Yeah, that's the second time you've done that. Is your headset running out of charge or something?
No, it's wired. It's
Okay.
Discord, I think.
Oh, weird. Okay. Yeah, Bugbear is just back to bleeding out.
Okay.
He's back to death saves. Oh, which I should have just rolled for him. Roll.
Yeah, I just
1d20.
because it was just his turn.
20. He edges towards death.
Okay. Yes, I will wildly swing out at the oncoming scrub.
Dead. The goblin warrior will advantageously swing down at you, failing to hit, and then he's going to run over, going to hide behind this, and then seeing Asher already there, and he's going to just get round and sort of, he's just going to crouch like with Asher for a moment, but like glaring at her. Oh, I double hit that, sorry. The Goblin Curse Spitter, having been brought back, or sent back, is going to come stepping up, looking mutinous at being sent back to die, and is going to shoot a bolt at Asher, the first person it can see. You react to a 23, Asher? You haven't got a shield, actually, have you? I'm thinking of Siri.
I do now, but I
Oh.
cannot. That won't. It won't be enough.
Oh, okay,
I don't
but you
think.
do have shield now, do you?
Yeah. What am I concentrating? I'm not concentrating on anything.
I don't know.
Oh, it's at. Oh, okay. It's just normal Constitution. Okay.
Okay, you are poisoned, I believe. Let's have a look. Yes, disadvantage on everything. Save at the end of your turns, DC 12. That's all it can do. Obsidian.
All right. Seeing how the herd has thinned, just run forward. Okay, I can run around to be in that spot.
I mean, we have to be very dramatic and say that you jump over it. Lay down
Sure.
style, where you turn around and face back to it. Like, whoosh.
Yes. Obsidian shall indeed lunge, and therefore I suppose I will just go for the magic-y fucker. Straight up. So I'll just sort of brandishing the second hand axe, just sort of trying to double strike at the bastard with advantageous attacks, because that will be reckless again. So
Advantageous.
that's one normal.
Oof,
Then
heavy.
another one. Cool. Just hacking at the
Get it.
beast. Cool. Just he falls down, jumping over one goblin. The axes lop 2 arms of the goblin to the side,
It's sexy stuff.
and Obsidian turns back to meet the little hidey one.
The Heidi one's like, I've never liked them anyway. Asher, you're up.
Gosh.
Asher?
If he says that, she's just gonna look at him and be like, "You ready to switch sides then?"
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Already on your side, already on your side. See? Just drops its sword and shield. See?
All right, so she's gonna look at him and be like, "Stay there," and then she's gonna step out where she thought she saw this guy. Yep. And try and do an Eldritch on him.
Oh,
Oh, shame that you should have put disadvantage on that. Oh no, poison is attacks, isn't it? Let me just check very quickly.
Yes. If she's poisoned, that is.
Yeah, you are poisoned, so that should have been a disadvantage. Do you want to roll it again?
Wait. Was that regular?
Wait, hold on. What is it doing now?
I don't know what you pressed, but like your nat 20 disappeared from the chat log.
I was trying to redo it, and it was like discard previous. Would it have hit either way?
So you basically rolled. I mean, we'll never know because you discarded it.
All right. Okay.
So did you roll
then I
with
guess I'm gonna
advantage
hit.
last time? So with
No, I
disadvantage? No,
No, I
so
just
you rolled
normal
it
roll.
twice, a 20 and a 9. We take the 9, it misses.
Yeah.
Anything else from you?
No. If I go out and miss that guy, I'll step back, and then I'm just gonna reach out and grab this guy's arm, and I'm just gonna let a little bit of those like shocking electricity things show up.
Sure.
Don't move.
Okay, make me a
Okay.
DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
You shrug that poison off. After a few seconds, you are no longer
I
poisoned.
mean, Asher is not surprised.
Yeah, this guy's gonna. He had a really, really good time shooting Irina there, and actually, I'm sure these guys have their climb speed is more than sufficient to get him up here as well, actually, and still be able to shoot. So he is going to shoot at Irina again. Ah, pitiful. Atticus the prone, but no longer fucked up.
I shall stand.
Oh, shit.
Is the one over here in a tree, or is he on the ground?
Which one?
The north one.
He is on the ground. He climbed down a couple of rounds ago.
Okay.
Which I imagine he will now be looking at you and being like, we should have never left the trees.
Or do I try and take out the one facing Arena? Because I don't want her to die.
That one is now 30 foot up, remember?
Yeah, she can probably deal with that. So I'll go this way. And charge forth.
Ooh. Jesus. Very nearly dead in one go.
Let's try and finish him.
Your hubris.
Yeah, I'll end my turn there.
Oh, I've got such an opportunity here. Oh, first of all, Bugbear should have been up now, but I accidentally deleted him off, so let's roll him. Oh, Clorag shifts even closer to death. He is on 2 of 3 failed saves. Irina. Don't worry, Arcus!
There's someone literally shooting at you!
Hold on.
Don't do it.
Oh, okay. No, she sticks to the one shooting at her. Irina wakes up with a pillow over her head in the night. Kills that one. And then she's going to step up. Let's just check. Yeah, she's like, don't worry, Arcus.
God.
This arrow just comes over. So, this is where we now beg of a question. Well, okay, so Goblin the boss continues going and is gone. Goblin warrior continues to be like, see.
Yeah, I'm holding hands with him, basically.
Yeah. Okay. Then.
Yeah, I'm
end.
gonna stand up and grab his hand and be like, "With me," and we're gonna go over to Clark, Clearg. Yep, thanks.
Well, let's take our break because we're at exactly 9. Let's take our 10 minutes and we will pick up with what happens in this bloodbath of a clearing in 10 minutes, yeah? All around this little grove as Clorag, surrounded by, I've deleted a lot of them, but surrounded by a moderately sized pile of dead goblins, is just slumped against the foot of a standing stone, eyes beginning to glaze.
All right, I've got Bestie here by the hand.
Yeah.
But and dragging him along behind me. But meanwhile, I'm gonna walk over to Clark and just crouch over him and touch him. Give him a little bit of heal.
4 HPs.
And then I'm gonna position little buddy behind me a little bit for when.
Gonna position little buddy behind you for what, sorry?
I'll back up a little and give him some air.
I don't seem to be able to get rid of this guy's condition or effect of being dead, even though it exists as no condition or effect on him.
Right click it.
Yeah. None of the usual things apply. So I'm going to re-add injured bugbear. There we go. He's like, thank you. And just slaps one of like the goblin corpses that was sort of leaning against him. And sort of flops on.
Cut you off again.
What?
Are we having Discord related audio problems?
Look like it from time to time. It
You
just...
guys. There were many.
There were a lot, and I'm gonna turn to this little guy and be like, "All right, let's try and start this over. Hi, Asher Vasher is my name. What is your name?"
He looks stricken and goes, Rio!
Just for a tiny bit of context to this conversation, I'll add that just before Asher managed to get that little goblin and go to help the bagbear, there would be an awkward moment where Obsidian just sort of turns, covered in blood of all the goblins, and sort of it's a bit unsure for just a moment if he doesn't want to just slash the last one standing.
Which is why I took him by the hand.
Yes, exactly so. Well, technically, Obsidian was first in
by the
initiative,
hand.
so I imagine there was like this moment of just, I wish to kill this one as well, and then Asher sort of looks at Obsidian a bit, intensely.
That is exactly what I knew was going to be a problem, which is why I took him by the hand and went over here.
Okay, he's like, Rio!
Hey, Rio, for now, you are our friend. I would love for you to continue being our friend. That would be great, I think.
If there's anything I've always heard, it's how friendly I am. Rio, you're so friendly, everyone says. Good old friendly Rio. Look, let me even show you how friendly I am. I have a dagger in my left boot. I won't get it, but I'm just letting you know it's there, because I'm being honest, right?
Uh-huh. Listen, what I think can really help is we are trying to find a dragon.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. He's absolutely looking up frequently as he's talking.
If he does that, I'm gonna just kind of look at everyone else and be like, maybe we should get under something. And I'm gonna take this guy's hand and go stand under these rocks.
Yeah. I mean, for the sake of being able to see our tokens, we'll say yes, you're all under the menhirs. Yeah.
How many former friends do you have around here working for the dragon?
What? All of them?
Right. How many are there of them?
I mean, there's the whole band. A couple of war bands all got brought together. So, I mean, and like he reaches down towards his boot, but then like looks at you for permission.
Sure.
And he plonks back onto his arse and pulls his boots off, and is like, yeah. Starts wiggling these toes as he's counting. He's like, and you see him get to like 20 and be like, oh, I haven't got enough toes.
So the amount that was here just now that we were all fighting, how many of those amounts?
Oh, like 3 more of them.
Okay.
And
And they're all
and then there's the whelps.
the whelps?
Little sniffly, kobolds, little shits.
All right.
They're little.
I'm gonna just like kind of
they're
look over
small,
at the rest of the
they're
group.
messy,
I kind of forgot about them.
Rude. Awful people. Who
Are
did a
all your
scrap though?
former friends and the whelps in caves? Is that where they are?
No, not all of them. We got all the hillside. There's the ruins. There's the old manor, and then there's obviously the mine, and that's where all the good stuff is. Because that's where the winged one keeps all his booty.
Is that where he sleeps?
I mean, I don't know if he sleeps, but it's definitely where he goes when he wants some privacy. Because we can't breathe. We can't breathe underwater, especially not poison water. Ugh.
Poison water.
Oh yeah, he makes any water he touches goes proper shitty.
I see. I'm gonna look at the rest of the group, just like, do we have any other questions? Do we want our new friend to try and lead us anywhere, or?
I'm pretty confident that Chloride could lead us anywhere that we want to go.
You remember? How you doing, Chlorag? Remember me? It's like, no. Oh.
So who are you leading, Clorag? Was it goblins behind you, or?
Say, I do not know this one. Clearly, the band has grown.
Who was your leader, Rio? Was that Snixin or someone else?
Snixon, yeah. Twix before him. Twinson before him.
But that's who we just saw
Oh no.
with the crown.
No, that was Gloggan.
Gloggan, of course, yes.
Him and his brother lead the patrols, the foraging party. ugliest pair of twins you ever did see. And that's even by goblin standards.
Well, Asher, shall I do the honors?
What? What's honors?
Oh, no.
No? Okay.
I'm Are we not open to just having a new friend?
I don't trust him as far as
I'm
I can
always
throw him.
open to having new friends. You do. I'm the friendliest goblin you could ever meet. Give him a chance.
Chlorag is one thing, but if we're sneaking through the mine or something, or a cave or wherever, this little one could, suddenly run off screaming.
And what will you do with the smaller passages? What we do with the tight spaces? Who'll get through and pull the levers to undo the traps? Got tunnels made for goblins and kobolds. You couldn't get through. I don't care how long Chlorag's arms are. He's not getting through. I can be useful. I can be very useful.
I'll leave this one to you, Vasha.
Yeah, I'm just gonna crouch down and look at this guy in the eye. Listen, the only thing standing between you and them wanting to kill you is the fact that you want to be friends with us. So maybe you should consider staying our friend. I
need to tell you something.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think I've shot myself.
I kind of smelled it. I didn't want to say anything though. But yeah, sometimes that can happen.
I'll be good.
Yeah? Is there a stream near here?
The what?
Is there a stream near here, Rio?
Oh, I was bigger than the stream. We're starting to get to the river.
I was more suggesting someplace you could wash.
Oh, well, I wouldn't want to wash in. Well, I mean, once we cross the pass, there's water everywhere. The winged ones reshaping the land to his image. Is as he said. So a lot of water, but it does kind of stink. But it does stink better than shit.
All right, listen to me. I'm going to give you a few minutes to go wash yourself. If you decide that you want to go and make friends far away from here, where any winged ones are, I would be okay with that. I would understand. If you decide you want to remain friends with us and maybe make it to the end where we defeat the winged one, I'll give you some gold. But you go clean yourself, and we'll be right here.
I just need a bit of privacy for a few minutes. Mm-hmm. If that's okay, everyone. Mm-hmm. Is that okay? Blood-covered dragon man?
That's okay, right, everyone?
Oh, I was mostly just thinking of deferring to Chlorag and his expertise with your kind. Whether he thinks you are in any way trustworthy enough to keep you around.
And Clark would be like, fear keeps him in line. If he is afraid, he will obey.
Seems afraid enough.
I agree. And Rio is like, if you don't mind, I'll just need some privacy. And like he steps like he basically steps 5 feet away and like takes his breeches, turns away from you and takes his breeches down and just starts like flapping, trying to flick anything out of them before he pulls them back on It's like,
You can
see?
probably find another pair around here somewhere that's not overly bloodied.
Oh! Yeah, and he just like the pants are back off, just a little pair of naked cheeks, and he's clambering on this pile of his companions next to Clorag, just like leg up in some really unceremonious poses, yanking them off. After ages working one off, he pulls a pair off and goes, "Oh, what are the chances?" And like pulls them up and throws them, gets another pair. After a few minutes, he manages to get some bloodied leather trousers, goblin size, or like hide trousers. There we go.
Okay.
Looking good.
Well, I'm good. Looking around at everyone else. Could maybe use
like-
a bit of a sit down.
How are you faring, Irina?
I took a pretty nasty one in my arm, but just happy to be able to help. A couple of them almost had you there, Atticus.
It's true, I was really in the thick of it, but I think I dispatched like 7, so I know that's pretty good going.
Certainly put yourself in the line of fire up there.
He's looking at the menhirs.
Well, they normally just wash over you like they did with Clorag. So my thinking was better to be up with a couple shooting at me than on the floor with 10 stabbing me.
About that, Clorag. You can swing that thing, but it's not quite as sturdy when there's holes around. Maybe not less of the running into the absolute mass of them. Try to hold some sort of line with myself and Atticus when possible.
I thought you would be with me.
Oh, I think we
We
would
were
love to.
otherwise occupied.
Indeed.
Unfortunate. Maybe next time we will dive in together.
Perhaps.
I take it, Arena, although we're not supposed to be bringing you into the thick of things with the dragon, fending for yourself against goblins is no problem, right?
I mean, this is part of my day's work. As it is so, this is all par for the course for me, she says, confirming the existence of golf in Forgotten Realms.
Thought as much. Yeah, keep an eye on the small one a sec, will you? I'm gonna go and she's gonna do the classic movie trope of keeping a bow fully drawn.
Oh, God. No, she's smarter than that.
Jam, while they were continuing talking, I have walked down here and I would like to
You have remembered.
cast about.
Yeah. Make me... yes, there is the druid I showed you the art of last time. Dead. Feathered with arrows. On closer inspection, you see a couple of stab marks as well. It looks like they were not sleeping. They're not fully wrapped up in their bed sheets, but from a little half-prepared meal and what you would notice straight away, I would say, is an assembled but unlit, like with fresh wood and a campfire that's never been lit. It would seem that perhaps this person was jumped whilst beginning to prepare their day's breakfast. But yeah, make me an investigation check if you're going through the scene properly.
Yep. GM.
Yes.
Hold just 1 second. Since that was an actual check, I would like to use my packed boon to reroll that.
You have a pack boon for
Or
reroll,
no,
can you?
add a D4 to the roll. Damn it. Never mind. That still won't do anything.
Yeah, you basically stand there and glaze over for a second. Yeah, you You look around, there's also some mushrooms scattered on the floor that look like a little knocked over punnet, but maybe going to be used for a breakfast. That is the extent of your investigations.
What do those mushrooms look like? Standard or like drew it out in the forest?
Just food mushrooms have been picked.
How disappointing. Okay, cool. I will not find anything. Just kind of give a glance over the drone, like, oh man, sorry, man. And then leave.
In the meantime, Obsidian would just like to take a look at the assassin guy who now is headless. See if he can find, like, I don't know if Obsidian saw what he did, but sort of suspects that there's some sort of mechanism or like a little smoke bomb that maybe he has. If he has anything like that, or if there's valuables, I suppose. Sure.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Just checking over this guy.
Mm-hmm. So he's got, even patting him down, he's got a couple of daggers, a scimitar strapped to his back, and is wearing studded leather armor. All you find as well is there is an unstrung pouch on his belt, which is entirely empty.
Yeah, gotcha. That's sort of expected.
But yeah, that's all.
On a similar note, I'm not going to go check every single corpse, but I'm going to glance around and see if I can note that any of the goblins might have had any gold or something valuable stashed away from a cursory look.
So you can all make me an advantageous investigation check, just to summarize our time spent pilfering through the corpses of around 20 goblins.
Oh, Obsidian.
Okay.
That's because he's very thorough. He eats some of them, so it's just...
Of course. Jesus, Asher. What did you roll for them? A 5 and a 2. And you have -2.
Sobriety is really difficult, okay?
We say sobriety.
Yeah.
So, all the goblins have leather armor. A couple of them, there's a number of daggers, a great sword, which is effectively a long sword, but just for goblin-sized hands. It's actually a great axe, so it's a regular axe. And a total of 18 arrows, which, unless anyone's using arrows, I think Syrah uses a crossbow, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Irina will just take as many as people don't want. It would be notable the lack of any gold. Like, goblins very often have, even if it's pitiful amounts of currency, they normally try and hoard and hold on to whatever they can. These goblins are notably bare in the currency, and not even like having trinkets and stolen little. Quite often you'll find, even if it's crappy old tarnished things, they'll like magpies for collecting stuff. Nothing on any of these. I feel like with the books you have and the knowledge you have, you probably can rest comfortable in the knowledge that the dragon is taking anything of any value.
Yeah, and the goblins did mention at some point some sort of treasure they wanted for the dragon's hoard or such. Was there anything to that effect that we could suspect they meant?
No, but you found.
Asher, did the druid have anything?
Not that I saw. It looked like they were just making some sort of meal when they got ambushed. So, it's
Do we want
unfortunate.
to... Oh, sorry. Do we want to arm up our goblin with all this stuff that's lying around?
Yeah, might as well. Hey, Rio. I don't know how good you'll do with just that knife. Do you want to pick back up a sword or shield or something?
Well,
Maybe a bow.
I mean, I had a bow and I had my sword, but I threw them down because I'm a good boy. But I can go and get them again.
We will permit you to pick them back up.
Okay. Oh, God, these chafe. Oh, these are not. Oh. And he gets his weapons and brings them back over. He's walking very odd. He's trying obviously to stretch his pants out as he's walking. And he has his short bow and short sword back. It's like, oh, my beautiful bow. Mwah. Do you name your weapons?
Asher will just look at Atticus.
I think typically names are often reserved for weapons of repute, but there's nothing stopping one from
So
naming a
hold his
weapon
bow up as you say that.
that they're particularly fond of. Is your weapon very reputable? Taken many a life with that thing, have you?
Yeah,
Small critters.
couple of big ones as well. I killed a wolf once.
Fair enough.
Never saw me coming.
And what is the weapon's name, or are you just thinking of naming it?
Bow.
It's a good one. I like it.
If I gave it another name, then I might forget what it was. So it's useful, it's a name, and it helps me remember it.
That
I shall
is
name you
true.
Goblin then.
Yeah.
You mentioned there was an old manor of some kind.
Yeah. I mean, that's where Snixon tends to make camp when he's not in the mine.
Do you know if he has plans to not be in the mine? Where is he normally? How often does he normally leave?
Whenever he's told to go and search for treasure, or when the winged one tells him that there's travelers in the woods, and then, they go and kill them and take their stuff. Or if the kobolds are building more tunnels.
So how come you lot were here today?
Druid?
So you came to kill Druid and steal anything that you might be able to find?
Yeah.
No, have they found anything?
Yeah, but I think they were gone. Winged One thought she'd had a lot of gold, but she didn't. But she did have.
Druids tend not to be honest.
But she had a fancy magic stick.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Spiel said that a magic stick can turn metal into gold.
Spiel?
Yeah.
Who's Spiel?
Glocken's brother.
Oh, psychic damage. Very well. Should we? I suppose we should rest up here a little bit, right? That was a pretty big bus stop. Do you guys want to maybe?
I wouldn't mind just sitting down for a minute.
And it seemed like there was some food readily available. Should we have a quick bite to eat while we're here?
Glocken did escape. They have horns. Do we not think they will come in even greater numbers? Will they come, Goblin?
I mean, Rio, if you remember, Rio. Well, no,
I have
because
named you Goblin.
What, can I rename myself Rio?
You can.
Good. So, no, because we had come out here with Glocken, but we had split up to search and sort of comb through the area, and he was starting to head back when I think it was Snickers who blew the horn and got him back. So now everyone else will be like it's like 2 days. No, today to the manor, and then about a day after that It's of mine.
Good information, Goblin. We can rest then.
Should I rest as well?
Yeah. I'm gonna head down. To these trees.
And it's just.
I'm gonna pull out a blanket from under the druid and just kind of put it over the druid.
Oh, okay.
Ah, well, hold on. It's a good. Yeah. It's a good bed.
Oh. Jeez.
Hey, this was your idea.
Yeah. Sorry, man. Again. And I'm gonna take the druid's cloak and just put it over their face. Thanks for your food.
She was very nasty.
To you,
Nasty.
maybe.
Because she didn't want to give you all of her earthly possessions?
She turned Whisper into a shrub.
Well, which one is that?
Just points to a tree.
That's
Sounds peaceful.
And she had a nasty snake as well. But when she
Oh,
died,
yeah.
it went into smoke.
Ah.
All right.
I'm gonna gather up some of this food here, eat some of it, and just sit for a few minutes, maybe 30 minutes minimum to an hour.
Is anyone keeping any sort of watch or guard during this time?
The Obsidian will be mostly looking around.
Yeah.
The arena up there. Obsidian will happily just pace a little bit around the group.
Yeah, you see she just sort of takes a knee while she's up there and lays her bow down and just, like, tends to a couple of wounds and pulls out a ration bar and is just generally keeping a bit of a surveil of the north. Do you wish to discuss or do anything during what I presume is an attempt at a short rest?
Yeah, I'll look at Atticus and be like, all right, I don't really know how to do all this battle tactics stuff. But it sounds like there's some sort of ruins and an old manor, and then a day later is the mines, which are filled with water and kobolds, and the water is poisonous because of the dragon's influence. What is our game plan here?
I mean, I'll admit that does feel like it put a bit more of a spanner in the works. But hey, we've got a little bit of poison resistance. Hopefully that'll help us with the water if needed. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure how we're gonna deal with getting a lot of stuff out, but
I mean, how does it not seem like maybe a good idea to fight the dragon out in the open rather than in the mines? Do you think we could call it out?
well, I suppose the other difficulty with that is the dragon can fly and we very much can't.
Yeah.
So I mean, to be fair, I would expect fighting it from range as much as possible is still going to be preferable. But if we are outdoors, then if it feels like it can't win, it can just flee. and there would be
Yeah.
nothing we could do about it. The
So
difficulty
cornering
with
it in its mind is probably the best outcome.
perhaps, but it's hard to say. If we're in a relatively confined space, well, for one thing, dragon claws and teeth hit extremely hard and are very dangerous. And of course, it's then got its poison breath. And being in such a confined space in that situation isn't ideal either. So, I mean, ideally, we want it to be able to not fly away, but we also want to be able to spread out and use ranged attacks rather than all getting very close, which is difficult because, as you know, Sure, Obsidian, and I all generally prefer to get right in the thick of things. But
Right.
that's not a great place to be with a dragon.
Lorak seems to us well.
Indeed. My preference, I think, would be to try and get it in the mine where it can't fly away. However, as much as possible, still engaging in ranged combat, but without knowing the proper layout and exactly where we're going to be meeting it, that's kind of hard to arrange. I think it's going to be a little bit of a fly by the seat of your pants kind of situation.
Yeah. All right. Well, we don't know what we don't know, so I guess we just gotta keep moving on. Rio, you said it was a day to the. Are the ruins and the manor different places, Rio?
Same place. Same
Okay.
place. I think the ruins used to be a manor.
All right. Well, and you said it's a day to the manor?
Yeah, a day. And Clark's like, a day and a half. We will not pass by the bonesmith.
The Bonesmith.
What?
And
Yeah,
Rio's like,
what?
oh, yeah. I thought we could sneak by, but we will not sneak by. We will pass another way.
What's the bonesmith?
There is one who lives in the forest who is an enemy to goblin and dragon. He collects corpses and uses them for whatever the purpose is with his master.
His master?
To pass through his land invites danger. He has killed many goblins already.
Get him a pile more.
Who is his master?
He is not there. He just says he's in service of another. He does magical arts like you. An orc. That's all I know.
Hmm.
And the race of the Bonesmith, if you know it.
The bonesmith is the orc.
Ah, but you don't know the race of his master then.
No. I
Okay.
just know he is an enemy. Was an enemy to our clan. You may try and court him, but I do not know if he would be so inclined.
Do you know anything of this, Irina?
She shakes her head. It's like, where is this bonesmith's lair then? Like an old church. She's like, oh, I know the church. I just didn't know anyone lived there now. There's an old chapel to Ilmater. Further up in the hills. It's been abandoned for a few decades.
And do you think it's wise for us to steer clear of this person, Clorog?
As I said, he was an enemy to our clan. And to the Winged One. I do not know if it puts him in a bond with you, or if he is an enemy to all. That would be for you to investigate. Or not.
I mean, we've already recruited people who we didn't expect to be bringing along. Perhaps it's worth a look, and you'll direct that towards Asher.
I mean, a potentially powerful magic user would have been nice to have on our side. We could always check it out.
Especially since we thought we were going to have a druid, but now we don't. And he's just looking at Rio.
You say, I'm not a druid.
Oh, God. Correct. You're not.
I'm glad I could help with that. So we are going to Bonesmith then.
Well,
Personally, I think it's worth a look.
Yeah, we can maybe stop by, but if we go into the church, perhaps you and Cleric stay back by the door.
Okay. I mean, I don't want to end up in his bone ball, so well, that's fine with me.
In his bone ball?
Well, yeah, they say that if he kills you, he takes your bones and adds it to his bone ball.
I see. And is that like a statue or a weapon?
No, it's a giant ball of bones.
But it doesn't move.
Well, they say you can throw it at people or roll it around and it'll pick you up and pull you into it all, and you just become part of the big bone ball. That's what they say.
All right. So we're down a druid, but we could potentially make friends with some spooky orc necromancer hanging out in a former Ilmater church. Or we just go on straight to the ruins. I don't know. I'm willing to make friends with anyone, you know.
I mean, I can tell. I think you're very reasonable and approachable.
All right. Thank you.
Blood Lizard, would you like me to, while we're resting, do you want me to clean the blood off your scales for you?
No.
Okay. Do any of you want your weapons cleaning? Sharpening? I mean, quite often, I once served in the troop of an ogre, and what he would do, he called me his squire, and what he would do, I would take care of the weapons, I would make sure the grips were clean, I would rub shit on the ends of the blades before we'd use them, and just generally tend to all the equipment in the camp. So I can do the same for you. If you want your blade
I
shit.
don't think we'll be needing that. No, I think we'll be all right.
Okay.
Atticus will like hold up his sword and then dismiss it. And it just vanishes. It's like, Guess it doesn't need sharpening.
When you do that, he goes. So look at your sleeve a little bit. He's right in front. Like, he'd be looking at it, and I imagine it'd be a moment for you, Atticus, where you'd know, God, if I resummoned it now, it would.
Oh, I'm sure that would be very tempting.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, if you ever do decide you want me to be a squire for you, I'll be a squire for you.
Noted.
And yeah.
I'll tuck into some carrot and mushroom stew or whatever the fuck this is.
I will give you all a short rest.
God would like that.
Oh. Shit, I think I dismissed the window. Could you do it for obsidian once more?
Let's have a look. Oh, do I need to get rid of everybody for? Oh, that's surprisingly inconvenient. And yeah, a short rest is taken by all. At some point, you all hear a long, distant, loud roar. It is in the style, if you've any of you, I mean, I know Luke has played Subnautica. It is the sound of that distant Reaper roar. When it is far away and you can hear it, but it is not close enough yet. It is a prolonged, quite eerie, but very, very loud roar. It's just the one.
We are getting closer, that's for sure.
But yeah, what's our plan? Are we going to check out the church or keep making our way?
Yeah, over the table, are we wanting to go to the ogre necromancer? I keep imagining that dude from Castlevania with the big corpse ball, and it's like, ooh, I don't want any of that.
Legion, I believe his name was.
Yeah, but it's like, if there's just some grumpy old ogre, like, shaman living out here, collecting bones, doing all that sort of stuff, like, that hates the dragon too.
Yeah, the biggest problem is when we eventually kill the dragon and he wants to take all the bones for himself, and then Atticus has to kill him.
Yeah.
So I'd rather avoid that, because we will have to fight everyone, apparently, after killing the dragon.
So skip the ogre or
He's an orc.
Orc? Or something with an O. I don't remember.
Thank you for not being racist, Mr. Duff.
I don't know. I've just been told that not only is there a potential ally for a dragon fight, which is something I do want, but also there's an optional encounter with an orcish necromancer with a bone ball. And I just want to see that, to be honest.
I mean, I'm fine with checking it out.
Maybe we end up having to fight him now. Maybe we end up having to fight him later. But
yeah, I mean, Obsidian doesn't mind either way. And yeah, it does sound like something we should probably check up on. Like us being the busybodies that we are and sort of looking for signs of trouble. Just a necromancer, and he has a master he serves, and he's gathering bones here on this little. This is
the start of a whole nother quest.
Does this link back to some other dragon up the line, up the chain? Chains.
All right, so orc necromancer dude, it is then, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm too curious to pass that opportunity up.
Yeah, I have a hard time. The DM's all like, oh, and also here's this quest hook, and it's like, oh, but all right, let's go.
Hey, DM, do I see any vision where the chains turn into bones?
We'll see in the future. You are due a vision.
Okay.
Okay. So you rest up and you continue. Irina say, well, no matter which way we're going, it's not till we cross the river anyway. But this is where I check how your boots and your breeches are, because we're starting to get into the snake country now.
Oh.
More snakes. Breeding season or something.
I'll bear that in mind.
And there's been some sort of flooding, as the goblin said. I haven't found it yet, but some sort of tributary or some spring coming down from the mountains has Buster gone weird, because ground's getting boggy in general. Which it isn't normally. Not normally this high up, but getting a bit swampy.
All right. Jim, I'm gonna cast the Blade Ward on myself.
Okay. And yeah, you come after another hour to a point where the tree you've been coming from. Oh, it doesn't ping on. Oh, it does still ping. Yeah, you are coming to a point where you're leaving the sort of forest behind. There is a river crossing over, and then we'll say that you see a bit of a fairly easy path that starts to work its way up the mountainside into like mild steps, and it's a bit more alpine. And yeah, Irina points out that if you go for about half a day this way, you'll come to this abandoned temple of Ilmata, and the manor that's being spoken of is about half a day away from there as well. So by the travel you've had today, you would currently, at the current course, you would arrive at this temple at nightfall, and then could make it to the manor half a day later. Do you wish to press on and arrive at this temple at nightfall, or do you want to linger somewhere in the woods and hang around?
Well, whatever the result of our meeting with the bone smith, we could probably hole up in the temple.
Yeah, I if we're voting, I say we go on.
Arriving there at nightfall?
Yeah.
And Rio's just
Also,
like, Rio looks like
it on myself.
Rio's just like, do I get a vote? Do I get to vote on something?
Sure.
Sure.
And to Ashley's like, what did you vote for?
I voted to keep going until nightfall.
I think we should keep going till nightfall. And then he's like,
All right. Vote counted and recorded. Thank you.
I think we'll go with the goblin's plan then.
he's
let's
just
go.
like, so smug. Then yeah, you make the river's fast moving, but ankle deep at this point. It's easy to navigate, even for Rio. And yeah, you travel up towards this church and arrive. I think you'll arrive there at the start of next session. There's no point us getting started with 20 minutes to get stuck into that. We will wrap things up here and have you arrive at the temple just as evening is beginning to fall. So yeah, that is where we will leave things for tonight. Thank you very much. And we will be back next week. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.